Guys, bring in the coffee and the
and whatever.
what are you drinking tonight, Kevin? What do you have?
I've got a little cup.
It looks like motor oil.
Good start. Good start. Good
What do you
start. Good.
What a change from my other episode where I'm not sat over here. I'm sat here, and now I hear the slurp in 4D.
Imagine Ryan coffee drinking ASMR.
Yeah.
That would actually.
What do you mean, imagine?
That would go crazy.
Bro, it's happening right now.
No. You act like I don't already have that.
Oh, there you go.
Just bring the mics. Just bring the mics right up to him and get Billy.
buddy.
I can do that.
I'm about to. Can I interest you into some coffee ASMR?
Oh my god.
Actually, no. It's all been done before.
Dude, it definitely hasn't. There's no way there's coffee ASMR.
Absolutely.
Have you guys seen? No, there is. Have you guys seen those YouTube
Wait, there
channels?
isn't.
There's
No,
no coffee drink.
I've seen slurping. Oh,
Pause. Yo, chill. So when
my bad.
when it's okay. John 3:16, God loves you.
Oh, I meant bro.
So there are ASMR channels.
Yes, but what does that have to do with slurping and saying "Ayo, pause"?
Well, we're gonna move on from that.
God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, so that whosoever believes in him will not perish but have everlasting life.
Bro, do you even know the Bible?
And a quality coffee store.
And a quality coffee. We're maybe 3 minutes in and you already.
Y'all do a lot of this. I do a lot of.
Okay.
Hey, pinkies up.
Wait, we should probably just toast, man. On God.
Toasting.
What do you
toasting?
mean?
Yeah, we already
Because
toasted.
we don't have any bread here.
Oh my gosh, we did toast.
We already did toast, guys.
Yeah.
So,
And we called Mark to come over. He's on his way.
bro, that was incredible when you said we don't have any toast here or
We have toast at home.
do you get your bread up,
Is
Charles?
this your home?
Charles, do you get your bread up?
What do you mean by that? I
I mean-
actually threw away a bunch of bread yesterday because it was moldy.
Yeah,
Well, okay, what happened?
throw it in the
Texas
freezer.
toast.
Not the
Bro,
Texas
it'll
toast.
last
last
forever.
forever.
Charles, what is your go-to meal when you're not getting Wendy's or Cookout?
Yeah, you.
Wow,
every
that-
time I
yo,
see
that
you,
is
every
such
time I
a good
see you,
question.
What
even
is
when
your
you came here
go-to?
today? Even when you came here today,
Yeah, what is your go-to?
had Wendy's.
Oh,
I wouldn't know.
bro,
She.
okay, we have the same hair color. That's actually
What-
crazy. Me and Wendy do.
That's not true. I hate to ruin your dysphoria, but that's not true.
Bring
Yeah, bring Wendy back, bro.
Let's
That's
sit.
my aunt.
Oh,
She's in Switzerland.
oh, she's in Switzerland. Oh, wow.
Well, can we see your aunt from Switzerland?
Yeah, bro.
I mean, you can see my
That's a
brother.
very personal question, Ryan. You can't be asking those type
right.
of things.
My bad.
Yeah, so be doing that. So back, circling back, to
Or a
what-
politician.
we don't do politics here.
Exactly.
So,
Guys, let's talk about the
Guys-
stuff real quick.
guys, on that,
Guys,
According to this podcast,
What's your
politicians don't exist.
so, all right, so Charles, I'm gonna ask you this again. So when you're not getting Wendy's, Cookout, or whatever other
Annie's mac and cheese.
Annie's mac and cheese, okay, why do you let
Salad.
pasta salad? Okay, what else? Hit us with the whole shebang.
I've seen those two. in the
Sometimes
house.
Texas toast.
Yeah, there you go.
I do remember the other day.
Back in my prime, I used to make bruschetta.
Yes, you do make very good. Is it bruschetta or bruschetta? Because I've heard
Bruschetta.
my mom calls it bruschetta. So,
Well, I used to say that, and then I realized I was wrong.
oh, bro, I say lots of things wrong and I still say them wrong. So,
He just keeps getting my ASMR.
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
And I just go.
I've got the best seat in the house.
you do. You're between. Bro, it really hit him with the guys. I really needed
Yeah,
this.
I'm in between a rock and a hard place right now, man.
Yo,
But what do you mean? Where's my boys?
Technically,
Honestly, there you go.
oh gosh,
Just like that.
just like that.
have you heard the one verse that goes,
Do not
don't
say
swear anything by heaven or by God or anything like that?
I have.
Because, yeah, something
I read
like
the
that.
Bible.
Swear by Batman.
No,
Swear to me.
just don't swear. Let your yes be yes and your no be no.
There it is.
Damn,
I'm pretty sure
bro,
that is also part of the
bro,
verse.
I have
Is that part of
such
the verse?
I have such a hard time saying no. Honestly, it's always yes, yes, yes.
You're saying no.
Bro, you was great at improv. It sounds like
Bro,
yes and
I improv my way through life.
Is
Honestly.
this true? I feel like that's not true.
No, it's not at all. Actually, I'm a very planned and articulated person that plans everything out.
Very, except for the part where I say yes.
Yeah, except for that part where I get thrown into something.
Well, that kind of opens you up to new side quests.
True.
Although it does take forever.
True. Y'all call them side quests. The side quests are the main quest for me.
No, my main
Bro
quest
just
is
has
killing the
50
Ender
main
Dragon.
quests.
Yeah.
Just constantly on that grind.
No, the main quest is to do side quests.
Oh, okay. The main quest is to do 50 side quests. Is that what you're saying?
I didn't say 50.
Okay, well, I'm saying 50.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Oh,
Bro says, "Don't put me in a box."
Put some coffee.
he said make
And I'm out. I'm out of coffee.
You're out of coffee already?
There was more upstairs. I should have just brought some down here with me. I should have like a thermos of coffee on me at
Your
all
big
times.
jug of coffee.
Hold on, guys. Let me pour me some more coffee.
So, speaking of a big jug, what do y'all think about Buck?
Oh my goodness. Okay, let me tell y'all about Buc-ee's. Okay,
bro is
bro, Buc-ee's. I'm so excited. Buc-ee's is the Lord really said there's gonna be this gas station on earth that's like heaven on earth, but it's a gas station, bro. You go to Buc-ee's, the brisket. Oh my gosh, bro, the
I
sandwiches.
can't vouch for the brisket. The brisket is awesome.
I love going there because it's pretty much a grocery store as a gas station, and literally I can go to the bathroom there. Sorry if this is getting too personal, but it's just so clean.
Let's keep it. You're up here. Let's bring it ding, right there.
Dang, bro, that was
much
barely. That was
yeah,
not much
bro,
different.
bro's outside the
Really?
stall now.
Yeah, barely a change. Oh, bro, I changed my whole life because of that
Hey,
right
yo.
there. Dang, bro.
Bro,
You know,
you ever seen the butterfly effect? It's just everything just.
Bro said you're here, maybe right there.
dude, that's like super true.
There you go.
Yeah, little changes.
Oh my gosh, I was at work today. Wait, what happened? What's the coffee gone? Oh, okay.
Bro thinks he is a Jack Sparrow.
Let me tell y'all about an actual butterfly effect thing.
Okay, all right.
So the other day when I was visiting you at your office, like right outside the door, I was bringing you your media pass
Yes,
for the concert we shot for Osiris.
yes.
And in the, what is it, the studio,
Studio
was Micah Trossel.
Yes.
I didn't even know he was there till I walked by and he texted me. He's like, yo, you just walked by or something like that. Anyway, that split second, him seeing me is what caused me to get my Lexus.
Wow.
Wait, that's
Yeah, so big news that Charles just got a new car.
Whoa. Are you trying to dox me?
Let's put his license plate on the screen.
I actually
Yep,
don't
guys,
have my license.
it's right here.
There it is.
Also, his address,
sure-
put it up there as well.
Throw that on there.
He just
In
got
post, I got you guys.
Future
Don't
Kevin,
worry.
please put it.
Future Kevin.
future.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Guys, I didn't want to have to talk about this, but I have a brand new 2012 Lexus RX3.
So can we really say brand new? If
It's
like
brand
12 years
new to
old?
me,
That's true.
Thank
Well
you
done.
for
but
opening
it's
up for
it's like
that.
silver,
Congrats.
and I rock with it heavy,
Dude. I rock with it.
and
heavy.
it's so much better than a Ford Escape, because my Ford Escape, the differential is worn out, and you're like, dum, dum, dum,
You're
dum.
really ruining our chances of doing a commercial for Ford.
Yeah. I mean, I love Ford. They're
I-
so
I love-
great and reliable.
All right, you can't even lie about it.
Yeah, our Ford stock is going down by the
It's not happening.
It's not,
bro.
guys.
It's never.
Ain't nobody.
Future us, if we get a Ford sponsorship,
This conversation
guys,
never.
guys,
Men in black.
conversation just
Men in
never
black.
happened.
Just a little.
yeah, exactly.
Guys, just go on what's the something Powell, JC Powell or whatever it's called.
JD
JD Power.
Yeah, JD Power.
Guys, look up the Ford Escape on the JD Power Awards. You'll not find it there. It's not reliable at all. I've had 3 incidents where I have to get a max care warranty happening, and it's going to take like 3 weeks for whatever to get fixed every single time. But that max care warranty is getting me out of that hole.
Yes. Yes.
CarMax sponsor.
Lesson. You got it.
Well, okay, so what car do you have?
I have a Kia Sportage.
Okay, you're the only one here who has, like, I've never seen many Kias around. I've seen yours and no one else's. I've not seen Fords, I've seen Toyotas, Chevys.
Hunter
Nope.
Ward has one.
What happened? Hunter Ward. Hunter Ward does have one.
He has
There
a
you go.
Kia Forte.
There you go. I mean,
Yeah.
one. But I'm gonna keep it 1,000. You ever hear the saying that as soon as you get a car, you kind of see or end up seeing cars that are just like it, or literally your car on the street. I feel like I've seen only Kia Sportages here in Lynchburg.
Yeah.
Like I
I've
would
seen a
go
lot.
anywhere and I'm like, all right, there's a Kia Sportage just driving next to me.
Maybe it's like the Kia capital.
Yeah, it must be.
But that's kind of like the same thing for a lot of things, because when I was younger, when I was like a little kid, I would learn new words and then everyone would just be saying them.
What are some new words that you learned when you were a kid?
Remember?
Recite them, man.
Yeah, recite all these new words.
When I
Expeditiously, spectacular.
I remember when I learned the word otorhinolaryngologist,
There's no way
and
that
I figured out how to spell it. Because
Whoa,
my
what does that
friend
even
Noah, we were at a spelling bee, and we were looking for the hardest word, and I was like, Noah, have you found one? He's like, otorhinolaryngologist. I'm like,
Is that even English?
yes.
You say that again?
How to spell
Is he the friend that you had that was like making up the words? and stuff?
otorhinolaryngologist. Otorhinolaryngologist.
All right, someone fact check that.
Guys, I'm
He ain't
I'm flabbergasted. I learned that
Future
word,
Kevin,
flabbergasted.
future Kevin. Let's not do that. Let's just cut that out real quick.
Jay, we got a lot of future proofing.
Oh yeah, a lot of post production.
Yeah, you're giving yourself a lot of work to do.
Bro, every time I high five someone, you have to cut to the wide angle.
Oh, don't.
Bro, let's do it.
Let's
Ready?
go.
Yeah. Wide angle.
He's like, I hate y'all.
All right, no more high fives.
Let's all hate each other for the
Let's all
rest of this
hate each
podcast.
other. Yes. this-
I should
What's that?
probably explain the whole butterfly.
please don't.
effect.
yeah.
Wide
Okay,
angle.
so I want to hit you with something right here. So
Please don't hit me.
I won't. I'm being recorded.
You're
I
on the
can't-
other side of the table.
Metaphorically.
Well, we could just do a cut where it looks like I shake his hand
You
instead. So
want to do all that?
Future Kevin. Let's roll it back to Caleb. And the shot is Caleb. No.
oh wow, I'm back. So just wanted to hit you with this. So obviously you make music under a couple artist names, and then you also do filmmaking. So how do you do both of those? And how you shoot a lot of music videos too. How are you able to use your knowledge of music and your knowledge of film and kind of combine them to do these creative outlets?
I don't know how much I can seriously say that I do music, because I definitely, at this point, do it as a hobby. Any producing is just a hobby for the moment. And anything actually released is the product of my friend. Shout out Jacob Greer. He's like the best producer out there by far.
There you go.
He's low key, and he's gotten a placement with Apple, and that's always like my big endorsement with him. Where he produces with Osiris pretty often. He's got that Apple placement, and he produced Lil Fetus, LILF3TU$.
We're breaking little fetus today here.
And
You got a chalice.
my new artist name is going to be Chales or Chales, depending on if the song is using Spanish. Spanish.
Chalice, it kind of sounds Spanish.
Yes.
Yeah, look,
Oh, I was thinking of a chalice, like cup. Speaking of
Interesting.
new vocabulary
wait,
words,
good.
Oh,
chalice.
Chalice.
New vocabulary.
Like Jesus drank from the chalice.
The dictionary
Yeah.
2 has been
Dictionary
released.
just dropped.
New dictionary.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are gonna hear chalice everywhere. It's happening, guys. The chalice revolution. It's begun.
Oh, we love that. We love that.
We just found our thumbnail, ladies and gentlemen.
It's revolution.
Chalice.
Yes. So, you have a very expansive knowledge of music though, because sometimes we'll literally just be sitting and I'll listen to you talk, and you can literally pick out certain instruments that are being played. You can pick up just certain things that literally you'll say stuff and I'm saying, what are you even talking about? But you have that ear for music. So when you work on, for example, the film that you did, Strangers in the Night, did you have a lot of input on how the music affected the mood of certain things or shots or anything like that? Did you motivate shots with music? How did all that work?
No.
Not at all.
I helped to record the song at the end, which is It Had to Be You by Frank Sinatra, but it was recorded by Tyler Foreman's cousin. I forgot his name, but I think it's like Tyler or something. Not sure. But none of the other music is anything I chose or had knowledge of during recording.
Yeah.
Any of the scoring was done by I guess his film score. I was originally pointing him towards the Banana Royales, which is a jazz band that started out at Liberty University. But I think something fell through with that. I don't know.
Banana Royales. That's a great.
Refer to Casino Royale.
Yeah.
Get ready for
Banana Royales. I was actually on a project a couple of days ago, or I was DPing, and at the very end of shooting, we decided we were going to form a band, and our band was going to be called Fix It and Post.
Oh my god.
But I like Banana Royale so much better.
It's taken.
That is so.
That's the saddest part about
All
it.
right, GoFundMe to raise the money to buy out Banana Royale.
Yeah,
user.
We need the IP.
Yeah, we need that.
That's the ultimate in
The
naming.
real question is, how does this guy know so much more about music than me? More dedication put towards it?
Maybe.
We're kind of like the opposite, where I'm like trying to learn music, you're trying to learn video.
That's
Or is that
true.
the case?
Honestly, that might be the case because now with my new job, doing video production has been like everything that I'm doing, and music or audio has taken the back seat. But it's not a bad thing to have audio in the back of your tool belt, I guess, because what Mike at my job literally told me, hey, when you make a video, half the battle is audio,
It is. Yeah.
right? So
In the music.
Yeah, your visuals can be absolutely perfect.
Oh, yeah.
breathtaking. But if the audio sucks, it's
Yeah.
no,
Exactly.
if you're trying to convey a message and then you have the wrong audio underneath, it like ruins it, right?
And that's one thing you had going for you on this last episode of the podcast. The audio sounded actually really good.
Oh, sure, there you go.
Yeah. It's just their beautiful voices. That's
How
what we gotta do.
After the slurp.
Oh, Chris, do I?
I want a
This mic-
1 hour version.
Yeah, you want a 1 hour version?
It sounds definitely in Spotify ready,
No, that's
even though I heard it through YouTube.
Yes. Glad about that. Yeah. No, I literally, I will, obviously, working in video production full time, I have to choose a lot of my own music. You know, sometimes I get stuff handed to me and said, hey, edit to this, which honestly is a relief because I can just edit to it. But sometimes I have to sit here and think, okay, what music do I need for this? And sometimes I will choose a song, I'll edit to it, and I'll say, okay, this is great. Then I'll edit it the next day, and I'll go, yeah, this sucks. Why did I even choose this song? Or at my job one time, one of my first projects, I gave it to my boss, and he said, this music sounds like it's commercial. It's what is it? Corporate music. Why do you have this over a dramatic piece?
They'd be like,
you
Well, okay, so yeah, it was when I was first starting to. So, and obviously I make a lot of mistakes, but we're learning.
we all do, bro.
Yeah, we all do. Yeah.
So me personally,
No, you're perfect.
I could never leave a media pass in Micah's car for like 3 days and then have to get it last minute and return it today before 5.
Good
Dang.
thing you don't do that.
Couldn't be
yeah,
him.
no, I would suck.
They're the wrong guy.
Definitely the
Wrong guy, not this man.
But explain for us, man.
Wait,
Yeah, but when I'm editing now, I've been working full time in video production about 2 years. I have always loved music and the art of music. I just can't do music. That's the
same
thing.
thing
I
here.
tried to play guitar in high school, and bro, I could play Jingle Bells, and that was about it, literally. And I remember playing
this
it
jingle bells.
because
That's the same for me on the
Yo,
piano.
why is it
It's the
always?
same
It's
thing.
always either Jingle Bells or hot cross buns. Have you had?
Yeah,
Yes,
I
there we
love
go.
hot cross buns.
guys,
On the
third
piano.
option. Mary had a little.
There
I
you
could
go.
play that too. I played on the piano. My poor mother, she wanted me to be really good at music, and I just sucked. I don't know what the problem, what the disconnect was.
He's so self-aware.
I am.
I was trash.
Look, guys, I had a lot of time to think about it because the classes lasted like an hour long, and all I would do is just go. It's
Yikes.
just
on the piano.
on the piano. It
Did you get a concussion?
I don't know. I blacked out after a few tries. So
Bro said, "Dang, I suck at piano."
Can
Maybe
we
it's
get a
because you
fact
got a
check for this?
concussion.
Dude.
Did you actually black out? Did you gray out?
gray out.
Yeah.
Is there, wait, hold on. Is there white out, gray out, black out, red out, blue out?
Bro, 18
There's
percent
definitely green out. There is gray out where you don't fully black out and you come back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes gravity's choked me so madly.
Okay. All right.
Spitting bars.
It's not mine though.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Not a childless bar.
Yeah. So, want to go back to what I was kind of saying. So, Obviously, we're all Christ followers here. We love the Lord. We're all creatives, and we get to use our gifts to glorify the Lord. How do you use your gifts to glorify the Lord, whatever you do?
Good question.
Because you're kind of goated with the sauce, as you self-describe. So how,
Well, usually that's a somewhat ironic description of myself, although it's in some people's perspective, I may be seen as quote unquote goated with the sauce.
yeah.
And it's not for you to deny them.
Believe me, it's not for me to deny.
And nor will you tonight.
No, well,
As the CIA often says, I can neither confirm nor deny that I am goated with the sauce.
I have heard them say that before.
Some of the ways I glorify God with that is, sometimes low key, I have tried to evangelize through the internet.
Yeah.
I've done that at least a couple times on Omegle.
Rip my mag.
Gosh, that's so true. I
Rip
remember
Omegle.
that.
That's a place full of lost people that need Jesus for sure. I mean,
Then again, the internet in general,
The internet in
because the internet is just a sample of the world.
yeah, it's just the world, but more unfiltered and more free to post what they want and say what they want without consequences. Yes, precisely. You can make a burner account and post whatever you want. And as long as people don't know who you are, you could be sitting beside someone with that type of burner account you want to know. So,
What are you looking at, Ryan?
yeah.
He moved over.
Know who you're safe with.
You might actually be out of frame now.
man.
Sorry
Get
to
close.
ruin your joke.
And also, my burner account is real. So,
Hey, not luck. I gotta sit here.
sorry, guys.
Yo, where?
His burner account is it's not Kevin.
Yeah.
000.
What if it's Kevin Jose?
Oh my gosh, it might just be
Oh man. I guess you just outed it.
because that account kind of burned out. So there you go,
Oh.
a burner account now.
Bro, let it cook too long.
Yeah, I let
Well, too
I let
long
it
in the oven.
a little too long. Got a little too crispy.
It from a burner account to an actual burnt account that literally you can't log in.
No,
Burner to burnt out.
Yes.
yeah, very true.
Wide shot. Wide shot. Wide shot.
White shot.
Wide shot. Come on, Kevin.
Why
Wide
am I
shot.
involved in
Wide
this
shot.
now? Because I don't want the
Oh,
white
it's
shots,
not
man.
you who's doing the editing right now. It's future you.
It's
that guy's crazy.
True.
Sorry,
That guy's
man.
like different.
That guy's a
You're
different guy.
built different.
You're not
What's
him.
important is now that you're thinking about your future self and what you'll have to do, and you're trying to make the steps you need to stop yourself from having to do unnecessary things.
True.
So what choices?
Although it's not working. 'cause
no,
I'm
it's
still-
definitely not. Because high five.
No, you guys better not.
I ain't going to do it.
Oh, it's a rhyme.
Oh no, it's a
Does that even
line.
count? I
That
think-
definitely counts.
That definitely. Okay.
It just
so
cuts
counts.
back to him. It's a jump cut.
Yeah, it's just every single time
He
he
just-
self claps it back to him. Oh,
right,
God.
but how have you used your
Full
power?
power.
Oh,
to
Yeah, why not?
Oh,
dude,
boy.
just like
wait. Not to glorify your work, but to glorify God.
Yeah.
Your work being who you work for.
as the Jonas Brothers once said, how the turntables have
Wait,
turned.
I thought that was
That's-
Michael Scott.
Michael Scott.
Michael
Guys.
Scott's not a real guy.
Well. How
What?
the
Yeah, he's not
turntables?
real.
Yeah.
There it is.
His name is actually who's this, Scott?
Steve Carell.
No.
Okay, yeah.
I know who you're talking
Scott
about.
Coffin.
No, he was the guy who used to work at my pizza restaurant that I worked at.
All
The
right.
one with the animatronics.
That got quirky, yes.
Oh boy.
They actually, those animatronics do get a bit quirky at night, if I do remember correctly.
Okay.
So to get back on track, with what you asked me,
This ain't the trolley problem. No tracks at all.
Wow.
Ellen.
I'm on the track right now.
Are you?
All right,
you
and
just gotta-
back to me. What was?
That you got to self-clap.
Yeah, I gotta
sorry.
Do a self clap for us. There you go.
All right, there we go.
Sync audio twice.
Yeah, syncing audio twice here. And your question was how I use my gifts to glorify the Lord.
Yeah, dude.
Is that
Not to glorify the corporation.
yes,
or
the entity I work for. Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Well, one of my favorite stories I did was on a tennis player who grew up in war, and then she essentially found Christ here at in Lynchburg at Liberty University, and I felt like I was able to tell someone. I love being able to tell people stories that pertain to their testimony, but I don't want it to be cheesy. I don't want to do some goofy thing. I want to actually make it feel real and authentic, and I want to not hide anything. You know, if there's something that someone is embarrassed about, I don't want to filter that, because I think that can help a lot of people. Those types of things, the real stuff, get to the meat of the issue is what actually inspire people, not censored, politically correct stuff that people don't want to talk about. I think that's how I try to do it. I try not to censor my stuff. I try to tell it as it is, of course, with respect to the person I'm telling. And I mean, music videos I shoot, I try to only do ones that glorify the Lord. And if I'm not doing ones that aren't necessarily Christian, I try to obviously make sure they're not ones that rap or talk about things that I don't agree with. Obviously, I have my own morals and my own way of thinking that I abide by. I have a code.
Right.
But yeah, I would say, and obviously I'm very much a piece of clay. I'm still being molded. I don't know what else the Lord's going to have me do or the stories I'll get to tell. And that's the most beautiful thing about it, is because you don't know. And that's so cool, is not knowing what's next. So whatever the Lord throws at me, whoever story I get to tell next, I'm really grateful.
Wow.
I get to do that.
Nice. I got a really tough question for you.
Oh my gosh.
How do you choose what to edit into your story, and how do you make sure, or how do you choose between what you're going to pick if it might be taken as emotional manipulation to the audience, or do you want to fully try to emotionally manipulate an audience?
I don't want to
And
manipulate.
this applies to YouTube, Kevin.
Yeah. I don't want to manipulate.
There's a lot of big words.
Yeah, I don't want to manipulate anybody, because I think everybody should have the option to think for themselves. But as filmmakers, it is our job to make people feel a certain type of way. Obviously,
How is that non-manipulation?
Because they basically sign a
Are you, like,
non-existent
submitting to it?
contract. No, they come in there and they sit in a theater because they want to feel emotions.
Yeah.
They're basically getting on a ride, and they expect to have, emotions about what they see.
yeah,
And you're taking a story and directing it in a certain way. They can still feel however they want about something like I just saw a movie a couple weeks ago, and it wanted me to feel this way, and I was like, not feeling that way. And so yeah, I'd say it's not exactly manipulation. Definitely, it can be. Like, they can be trying to manipulate you by trying every way to get you to support something that's just so clearly not good.
yeah.
Maybe that's Star Wars.
That's where, and I was taught this as a kid by my dad. When you go into movies, when you watch a movie, go in with a filter. There's the entertainment side where you're watching something, you're loving it. You watch a movie and you think, oh, that was so cool. But then you have to have this other side of your brain where you're critically thinking about what you're watching. And subconsciously you're thinking, okay, that was funny, but do I actually agree with that? I've learned to kind of balance those things when I watch a movie. I don't go in just for entertainment. I don't go in just to sit there and think. I have a hybrid kind of both. And I think giving the audience a choice and the people a choice is the best way to go about things. Rather than say, this is the message, you're going to agree with me. Say, hey, this is the message I'm presenting. I'm giving you the choice to agree with me or not, because you are a free and should be a free thinker. I think that's the way you should go about it when applying a message.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Me,
Bro, you have the floor.
dude, I just use AI, guys. I'm gonna let me just
Keep it 100.
Keep it one honeybee with you. I use AI.
Yeah, please. AI clips, then it's off in my hands.
It's the robot's fault.
It's the
If
It's
the
not my
movie
fault.
flops, it was Ernie the robot.
there you go.
It was Arnold Schwarzenegger's.
Yeah, it was ChatGPT's fault.
Oh, because he's like the Terminator robot?
Oh, there
He is the Terminator.
man, I
It's
missed that
his
joke.
fault.
That's nuts. That's good.
Bro, it's a joke.
For you. You're welcome.
Oh, okay.
Slip
Yeah.
right up.
No, and then I caught it.
And then he brought it back.
Out of space.
Oh, thank you, Bob.
Bro said, listen, this is the joke.
If the bad ending is going over your head, then the good ending has to be like,
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, you just smacked yourself.
Yeah.
Did you hurt yourself?
Can we get a close up on that? Please?
Okay.
Future Kevin.
Please,
that's
punch
so
me
much
in
work
here.
to do.
Yeah,
Punch in slow mo.
man, good thing I can serve some looks to the camera.
I guess one of my last questions for you is, where do you want to be in your career? And also, where do you want to be in your faith with the Lord? Where do you want to go? What is kind of your next steps in your mind?
I mean, I feel like that's a tough question because it's such a simple answer. Where it's like in my faith, I just want my faith to be stronger, be more reliant on God. But at the same time, in my career, I want to almost be more self-driven. So those are kind of opposing things, but I have to make one fully.
What do you mean by like self-driven? How do you mean?
I want to be able to get my own projects funded, stuff like that. I mean, I like to do first AC work, but at the same time, that's not where the money is.
Yeah, and that's definitely not where you want to be when you're like 50.
Yeah, I want to be able to produce my own stuff, either for clients or my own actual large projects.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think those are necessarily, enemies of each other because, God gives us the ability to create. I think he gave us, the imagination and creativity because that's something that he has in, truckloads. So I think it's kind of a reflection of himself that we want to create. And I think you pushing yourself to use this talent that he gave you to its fullest potential, I think that's serving his purpose because it kind of makes me think of the parable of the talents where, the master of the house, he gave his servants talents, and then the one who didn't use it, he was the one who he was most displeased with. So I think, trying your best to maximize the talents that you got, I think that's, very much in line with
as long as you're not using the talent
to glorify yourself. Yes.
to glorify yourself or in antithesis,
Yes.
glorifying God.
Yeah. As long as what you're using your talents for are, good, true, beautiful things.
Yeah.
Then yeah.
Yeah, it's really doing it.
I mean, it's literally just the action of, passive and active faith, that you're passively being like, all right, I am passively spending time with the Lord and praying and making sure that my heart is in alignment with him. But then it's not so much, Lord, I depend on you solely. It's that mentality. But then also the Lord calls us literally in the Bible to be hard workers. Like it's an active pursuit in our faith that we're scouting.
Yeah. By the sweat of your brow, you'll eat.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what
It's also whatever you do for God, do most diligently because you're doing it for God.
Yeah.
So this is something they say a lot at the entity you work for. They say, as Christian work, it should be done the best it can. Except I think they say it much worse by saying, if it's Christian, it should be better.
Yeah.
I think that's too simple. As Christian work, it should be done as well and as diligently as possible.
Yes. And I
slogans.
also think surrounding yourself with people who believe in you and also have visions and goals and ambitions is so important. And that's one thing I love about my friends, you guys being part of that, is we all are very driven people. I mean, I could name so many people right now, but I'm not going to. But
Just I can name names.
You'd be listening for a while.
yeah, we might be here all night. But I love that. I love building community with people, fellow creatives, musicians, artists, videographers, all these people who, especially who are Christ followers, because we all are doing what we love or whom we love.
Oh my
Which
gosh, that's so good.
is so cool.
Real.
Man, I love that you said that.
Thank you.
Because you're right.
Yeah.
You're so right. It's the love behind the craft and the love for the Lord that kind of fuels each other.
Right.
And I don't know. I just had to say that real quick because that's amazing. And also, I know maybe like a lot of listeners or viewers might not have the ability to be in community with creatives, or at least Christian creatives to be fair. But Christian creatives and like creativity in that space, if you're able to find something like that and find a group that really wants to strengthen not only your skills, because you have to be skilled to be in the field, but also like skilled in the faith in a way, it's equipped in the faith. That's the correct wording. man, you will just flourish so much in whatever season that you're in when you're positioning or when you're in position for the Lord in proper timing,
Yep.
the community. You'll be able to push forward the gospel in new and creative ways, such as this podcast that we have, that we're literally talking about creative ventures, and we're saying, hey, the Lord is behind everything that we're doing. And what Charles is saying about filmmaking and his ventures in audio,
Yeah.
it's so good. It's so good to hear.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, I think that being with the right people, surrounding yourself, that's what the Bible talks about, surrounding yourself with a community of people who push you forward and motivate you. And if everybody's working together towards a common goal, then you're also glorifying the kingdom of God at the same time, which is so cool.
I feel like there's more to that.
Well, there is,
The
obviously.
common goal being towards God.
The common goal being towards God.
It's towards selfish ambition. That's about as bad as
Ambition, I don't think is wrong.
selfish ambition.
Selfish ambition to be like, oh, I'm gonna, I'm gonna make myself so great. But the ambition to build something for the kingdom is to be encouraged.
Oh, definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's why there's even creative departments at like the entity that we didn't mention, but also like
That we've actually mentioned a couple times.
oh, okay, but like
I've said I prefer not to,
yeah.
You just call it.
but I don't know.
That makes it sound so dark.
Just in case they get fired.
Sorry,
Something.
yeah, it's like the hanging entity.
Yeah, it's just best.
The Overlord.
It's Voldemort.
The college you work at.
Yeah, college I work at
Yeah,
that
the
I also
college.
attended and got 2 degrees from. Yes, at
Yeah.
college. Yes.
That's why I think also.
Go for it.
Sorry, no, go. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say that's
Inside
why.
more words. You keep going.
You guys have an apologizing party. Or
Oh, that's my boy right here.
all right, White Chunk.
No, I'm talking about like that's why there's creative departments in the church, anyways.
Yeah.
Because it's such an integral part. Imagine going to a church, especially in this day and age where social media is so big and so vast that they don't have some sort of social media team or department behind them. Like, oh, crazy! There you go. Like, to be honest, that is something that, again, I don't mean to break the fourth wall again, but for listeners out there that literally have something on their heart to do that, to be creative and to push that for their church should be highly encouraged, because right now that's something that not only it's not lacking, but it's more so something that we really need to push, because in being creative, the Lord literally is called the creator.
Yeah.
We're mimicking our Father in heaven by doing these little mud pies, I like to say, where it's like, although it's not amazing,
Where it's like
like
you're pretending to like
Yeah, he builds castles and you make
pretending
them
to
No,
do the
literally.
kind of stuff he actually does.
no, yeah, bro made the whole universe, and he said, guys, I think I just made this little social media post. What do you guys think? It's like my little mud
You like
pie.
what? You like my caption?
Yeah.
Or-
caption God,
Oh, that's AI generated.
got
for me,
like-
team. Sorry.
bro.
Yeah, my bad.
How is this?
Sorry.
Even on this podcast,
Not on this one.
But
No.
I was.
No, I'm just kidding.
When I'm in addressing that this is a podcast competition and my opponent is this podcast
Yeah,
right
yeah.
here,
Oh, God.
the All for Him podcast.
No, but what I was gonna say is, he already broke the fourth wall, so I guess I'm breaking it again.
You should break it, man.
I've broken the fourth wall like 20
Dude, that thing is shattered and dead.
The way I said that was crazy.
So
I killed it with my bare hand.
it's dead and only I remain. But what I was gonna say was for even people, world believers here, but even
Yeah.
for people who aren't believers,
Yeah.
and they kind of struggle to find like what's the reason to have ambition to do anything.
Why do I create?
It's like, it's not just in service to God, which is the ultimate, but it's also in service to other people, which is something that we're called to do already. I think everything that is done should be in service to someone else, like either indirectly or directly, whether it's God going all the way down to, the guy next to you. So
Yeah.
that's also a good motivation for not just unbelievers, but everybody.
Yeah. I have a friend back at home.
You got your
in
knock on
Jersey.
wood. You said, yeah.
Oh, there you go. Let's knock. There it is. I have a friend back at. Oh no, you're good. I have a friend back at home that literally says, he has a tattoo. If Raph ever watched this, shout out Raph. He literally has a saying or something that's like a a signature that he might say that he says like, I am third, where it's God, everybody else, and then me.
So I love that.
You know?
Yeah. If I ever get a tattoo, which I don't know if I will, but maybe if I get one tattoo, I might get something like
Bro,
that.
I can go
I
get a
can see
Sharpie
that.
and give you a tattoo.
That in Proverbs 16:3, my life verse.
Oh man, I would love to see that on you. dude.
Proverbs
You'd
16.
rock a tattoo, honestly.
Really?
I really
One
think so.
Make your face.
Man,
Just a little not filled in drop.
yeah.
It's your
I'm constantly crying all the time.
Oh, you know what that means, right?
What?
The eye drop, if it's filled in, it means someone. It means the person with it has killed someone.
Oh,
You would look so hard in your Facebook photos, though.
But if it's empty, it means you're like waiting to.
You're waiting to
leaving
kill
the
the
option
devil.
open. Oh.
I only.
The demon.
Oh,
Oh, well, yeah, Proverbs 16:3. I've thought about maybe getting that.
Wait,
because
but where would you get it? Like
Probably
your arm?
my wrist. So I literally can just turn over my wrist and look at it and be reminded of my life verse.
That's kind of like my tattoo that I have the WWJD on my finger. I like
Yeah.
that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, so I really enjoyed my yappuccino here with a side of extra yap.
I didn't have a yappuccino, but I definitely had
I had a yappuccino. Charles, did you have a yappuccino?
actually, on my way here, I went to Yapplebee's.
Oh,
I got some Yapple sauce, and I had a yappetizer. I ordered from the waiter, and the waiter said, "Can I get you what is it? You got a big appetite right now. I can tell. So let me get you a yappuccino to hold you over until you go on your yapathon at this podcast." None of this
Yapcast.
Yappacast?
The Yapcast.
Yapcast? Yeah.
pod yaps.
my gosh, there's no way.
Yeah.
He just yapped everything.
Yes. Well,
Hey,
thank you for the yappuccino. That really helped out. Let's
You're
get
welcome.
one last toast. Thank you for being here today, guys.
do it.
I look forward to our
with no bread,
I look forward to our next conversation in the future.
and that's the podcast.